Hey guys, and welcome back to another video, and today I'm going to be going over a SPAC that's gained a lot of traction over the last couple weeks as potentially one of the top SPACs of 2021, and that SPAC is going to be Bark. It currently trades under the ticker symbol STIC, but this will change to BARK as soon as the merger becomes complete. This is a great company to diversify your portfolio with, as it's pretty unique and it'll get you away from the green energy or the EV sector that I'm sure a lot of us have been stuck in recently. Now, what exactly does Bark do? Bark is a primarily subscription-based dog product provider. Everything that Bark sells is 100% made by them and can even be personalized to your dog. They've launched 5 main products, starting with the Bark Box back in 2012, which was personalized theme plush toys, followed by super durable toys in 2017. And then in 2019, they came out with somewhat of an essentials box with things like beds, leashes, collars, followed by Bark Bright in 2020, which is actually pretty interesting. It involves dog dental solutions. And then the product that I think is going to be the biggest for them is Bark Eats, which they also launched in 2020, and it's going to be based on healthy food blends. Their subscribers have been actively growing ever since the launch of their very first product, and in 2020 they reached roughly 650,000 subscribers. This number is expected to almost double in 2021 and jump up to around 1.1 million active subscriptions with 6.5 million total Bark customers. They're also very proud of their social media following of almost 10 million, and they seem to be a company that's really focusing themselves in on the millennial audience. Their method of data collection is also very new age technology, where they collect things such as breed, size, age, location, and activities that these dog owners tend to do, and then they personalize the subscriber's box in order to make it as perfect for each individual subscriber as possible, leading to extreme brand loyalty and generally pretty happy customers as well as happy dogs. They also run something called the Add to Box, in which they take their new products and throw it into subscribers' boxes in order to gain interest on the product in general. And you can see it's expected to be very successful, with the revenue just about doubling in just one quarter of 2021. And obviously we'll see on their earnings reports very soon if that actually comes true. Bark Eats is one of my favorite products that they offer, and that's because they're keeping it very basic. You can see that around 75% of dog parents will give dry food and somewhat basic food to their pets, and so that's what Bark Eats is going to cover. They're not going to waste their time with these super high quality premium human grade food when the majority of the money is being spent in these bottom 2 categories, and they can still offer their service to give people a wide variety of food options for their pet while still keeping the high margins that they love. The pet food market is no joke. As you can see, in 2018, it was valued at right around $83 billion, and from 2019 to 2025, this is expected to grow at a rate of around 5% per year, so this will be touching the $100 billion mark very soon. This company is all about expansion, ranging from their original subscription services to their more new services that they've begun to offer. They want to expand their total addressable market in order to generate as much revenue as possible. And they're doing this through things such as huge partnerships with huge companies like Amazon, Target, Subaru, the list goes on and on. But this is allowing their brand to reach people that may have never seen this Bark subscription box and really increasing their total subscriber market. These partnerships began back in 2017 with a partnership with Urban Outfitters, which is somewhat of a weird pick for a company, but then it got more productive in 2018 with Target and Amazon, 2 huge partnerships, and in 2020 and beyond, you can see the list of companies here that they plan to expand with, and I would argue that every single company on this list is a household name. This is all about driving that brand awareness and becoming a household name to where when you go out to look for dog products, the first thing that you think of is Bark. This company is coming to the market at the right time. They really have some great momentum with 2 times new subscription growth, a record high 95% retention rate in their most recent period, 180% year-over-year increase in revenue expected in 2021, and a 3.5 times increase in that consumer cross-selling that I was talking to you about earlier, in which they advertise their new products by putting them in things like subscription boxes. Not to mention the fact that their profit margins are very, very good, and this is a very strong company financially. Once again, everything is headed in the right direction, from revenue to gross profit to earnings before taxes and some other things, and they're headed for almost $1 billion in revenue in just the next couple of years, with a compound annual growth rate of almost 50%, which is even higher growth rate than they've been experiencing recently. This is a market that not a lot of people talk about, and I think it's really just because there's not too many stocks relating to it on the market itself, but you can see that this stock is actually fairly comparable to something like Chewy when it comes to the valuation compared to revenue or gross profit. In fact, it might even actually be a little bit undervalued compared to Chewy. And when you look at that stock of Chewy, it's up from a low of around 25 this year, and it's touched the $100 mark. So it's made a massive run this year and made a lot of people a lot of money, and I think this stock could be next up. This stock made a little bit of a run last year with highs of right around $20, but luckily for anyone who wants in, it's trickled right back down to right around the $14 mark. This company has somewhat of a strange leadership team, as many of them don't even have previous experience in the dog industry. You can see they have companies from Uber and even someone from Goldman Sachs and JP Morgan, which could explain why their financials are so great. I think the fact that this leadership team has such a wide variety of experience will give them a big leg up on their competition and will continue to make the company the innovative company that it is today. I hope you did go on to enjoy today's video, and if you did, make sure you leave a like down below to show your appreciation, and subscribe so you don't miss any more videos like this one. Also, feel free to leave any comments about this stock or any other ones, and we'll get back to you as soon as possible. But other than that, I'll see you in the next one.